Hey guys and girls, what is going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope everyone is well and has been enjoying the content so far. I do really appreciate everyone's feedback, so please do keep it coming. It actually motivates me to do more of these. Now, today I'm going to be speaking about how monthly and weekly highs and lows actually give you everything, right? If there's one thing I could choose, it's honestly just monthly and weekly highs and lows. So I'm going to jump on the charts, share my view on it. I hope it helps, and yeah, we'll just go from there. Right, so jumping on the charts, we've obviously got GBP USD here again, and my main reason for focusing on this pair so much is that both technicals and macro line up so well right now. And just obviously referring back to the point that if I had to choose one sort of approach, it would honestly just be monthly and weekly highs and lows. Now, looking on the monthly, we have not, let me just get rid of this, we have not printed new monthly highs since June this year, right? So we've had a lower swing high, lower swing high, lower swing high, and so forth. You get the point, right? So the market is not bullish at all. We obviously had some unwinding from the Bank of England. All that optimism was shrunk. Inflation in the UK through the roof, COVID through the roof, Brexit coming back into picture with Article 16 potentially being revoked. And this has given us so many opportunities technically and both fundamentally to sell that just looking at the weekly highs and lows, we can get a direction. If we have a direction, we're already ahead of 60% of people. Think about that. If you can get a direction, you're already ahead of 60% of people. Now, looking at this, we haven't printed new monthly highs and lows, fine. Looking at that weekly, we obviously, let me get my charts or let me get my tools back open, there we go. We've obviously been trending nicely to the downside, right? And there again, this refers back to my Fibonacci video where just looking at the weekly highs and lows, we can then know, fine, how can I capitalize on this and where am I selling on the next trading week? So just to take, let me erase this for a second. Now, we obviously know price is trending to the downside. I've covered GU for a while. This is called cable, by the way, if anyone doesn't know why it is called cable. Is back in the day, pre-internet, historical days, there was actual cable running from London to New York to obviously conduct trades, right? So that is quite cool. That's why GBP USD is called cable. Now, looking at this, we know we're trending to the downside. We know we are swinging to the downside. We know we have our fibs, fine. What your approach should be every trading week is to look at the prior trading week, right? Let me get my cross set up for this. Now, the fact that if I'm just looking at this bearish candle over here, which did aid my short this week from 136, was the fact that this weekly low was breached with this weekly low. We did not, however, print a new weekly high, so we printed a lower swing high in the week, following by a lower swing high for this prior week. So we printed a new low. What can you expect? You can expect a lower swing high, right? It's not about what it is, it's about where it is. So you are looking at round psychological levels, but then you're also using your fibs again on the weekly highs and lows. As basic as that sounds, this is honestly going to change things for you, right? So what we can use with our fibs is from the weekly high to the weekly low. You are then looking for the highest place to sell the following trading week to capitalize on that, right? As easy as that is, that's all you have to do. Obviously, you can drop then down to the lower time frames, look for your entry, which I've covered. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but we're back into our fib region, we're back into 136, and we are heading towards our fib target. So just to reiterate that, you are looking at your prior weekly high and low, and you're asking yourself, has there been a breach in that direction? I'm happy to pull up euro dollar, same sort of scenario, that if I just erase this for a second, the prior trading week, let's get rid of the crosshair for a second as well. The prior trading week printed a lower swing high in comparison with the prior week high and printed a new low in comparison with that weekly low. So what you're then looking to do is you need to judge and ask yourself, is there a macro picture for this to be trading higher than the prior weekly high? No, dollar is obviously super firm right now. Is there enough macro reason for us to have a soft euro and a strong dollar for this to go ahead and make new weekly lows? Yes, 100% there is. So what you can then do is draw your fib from the weekly high. We actually have that already. So just to explain that to everyone live, you take your fib from the weekly high, the prior weekly high, to the prior weekly low, excuse me, and you're obviously then looking for the highest place to sell to ride the wave in that direction. So if we look at this, we obviously came into that golden zone, that 61.8 and that 78.6 region, and we have hit target 1 and target 2. Now, these are trades I obviously shared live on the trading floor with everyone, but the most important part now to understand is, fine, we've gone ahead and made new weekly lows. What can we expect next week? What we can then expect next week is these prior weekly lows to all come and get retested to give us a lower swing high on the trading week. Does this mean you should buy this pair? No, there isn't enough confluence economically for us to be buying, basically selling dollar, buying euro dollar. So I would just recommend profit taking as a part of that strategy as well. So if new weekly lows and highs are made, that could be a profit taking strategy as well. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed that. That is something that I do on a weekly basis. When the weekly candlestick closes, I'm looking at if it's printed new weekly highs and new weekly lows and how I can capitalize on that going forward, whether it's buying the dip or potentially getting out of current positions. So that's something that I hope you all enjoy. I hope it helps. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.